is how it looks like. It has the charger hole and the camera hole. You will need about 1,000 rubber bands. I will be using red and black. You may use any color you would like. You will need a loom that you can take apart and switch it around. I'll be using a rainbow loom. You can use a metal tip hook from Rainbow Loom, or you may use a crochet hook. Step 1. You will take your loom and take out your middle part. You will not need this for any time. Then you'll take your hook. You can use your hands or your base removal if you have a rainbow loom. And then you will take out this part, the long blue part. And you will not use this either. And now you'll take one row of either side and switch it around. And they are straight from each other. So now the left side is pointing towards you and the other side is the other way. Step 2. We will start placing the band for the charger hole and the bottom row. You'll be using 10 pegs for this part. So starting step 2, you'll grab one rubber band and lay it peg to peg diagonal, and it will make a figure 8 shape. Then you make another one so it forms an X. You will do this one more time. And then you'll skip 3 pegs. 1, 2, 3. On that third peg, you keep going. Now I've got to my 10th peg. You notice you have 2 on this side and 3 on this side. It will still look the same as this. Now we will lay. I will still use my black band. You'll grab one of your bands and do a figure 8 straight up, not diagonal this time, and you will not make a form of X. You'll grab another band and do the same thing from peg to peg. Then you'll do it one more time. Then you will stop at the charger hole. Then we would start where the bands start again. And you will do the same like the other side. I've done all 10 of my diagonal shapes, and it should look like this. Now you're going to lay another part of your bottom layer. You're going to put one across from there and do this all the way around the loom. You are even going to do it on the charger hole. You will not make diagonal shapes for this. You'll just do it straight across to peg on this side. Now I have finished our bottom layer with our charger hole. And now we are going to start looping. So starting from this side, you're going to grab the bottom two, put them over the top. Next, you're going to grab, on this peg, there's 3. You're going to grab the bottom 3 and over the top. And the same on this peg, it has 3. And on this peg, it has 2 again. This peg, it has 3. This peg, it has 2. Now I'm going to push these down and flip my loom. Now I'm going to do this side. These are 3, 2, then 2. You will not be looping the charger hole. 3, 3, and loop these 2 over the top. Now I'm finished with that. Pushing these down. Now we are going to do the same process 4 more times. Now I finished this looping process. Now we are going to do this again. When you are laying the bands, this will be clockwise, and when you are looping the bands, it will be counterclockwise. And again, you'll be covering the charger hole. I stopped right there. Now I'm going to turn my loom and start the looping this time. But this time, every time you loop, there's going to be 2 bands. There isn't going to be 3 more bands anymore. And the other thing that is different, you're going to loop the charger hole this time. So you loop those 2 over, then the other 2, there. You're going to do the other side the same way. And again, this side we're going to do the charger hole. You are going to loop the charger hole too. Now I've finished. This is how your loom should look like. You can go ahead and push these down. You can see that your charger hole is right there. Now you are going to do this 4 more times, and again loop the charger hole too. I finished my 4 more rows, and this is how yours should look like. Now that we've done the charger hole and everything, We're going to start on the third peg, on either side you want, and grab the bottom one and put it over the top to the next one. And then the next one, you're going to grab the bottom one again, grab the bottom, and now one more. I messed up on that band, kind of. I finished that, and now you can take off the ones you just looped. Now, you're going to put it like normally, but you would skip all these pins and go to the next, where it starts again. All the way around the loom, except these. My band just flew all the way to the other side of the table. Then, I finished that. You should have nothing right here. Now we are going to loop. Right here, you should have 2 bands. Next 2 bands, wait, the next one is 1 band. You're going to, and this one is 2 bands, and loop like normal. Turn them around. This one you will loop all the way around. And you can see your phone case forming under. Then 2. Push those down. Do the same thing. I'm going to do this 2 more times, and then I will fast forward. If I'm going too fast, feel free to press pause. Finish whistling my band. Now, you're going to hook it again, like the last row. 1 band right here, over the top. One band, 2 bands, and the rest, 2 bands. Oops. Two bands. Push those down. Do it again. and done. Loop again. You don't have any bands, so you can't loop. Go to loop one band right here, where it starts again. Loop one band, two bands, by the way. Then two bands all the way around. You'll do this 12 more times. Now I'm finished. I've only done half. I bet you should have done way more than me. I'm going to show you how to do the camera hole and the closing. Even though I've done half, you should have done way more. And I'll show you how to do that. To close up the hole or the screen right here, you will do it all around like in the beginning. Clockwise and then looping. Clockwise when you are laying the band, clockwise, and then the looping counterclockwise. And again, you'll do it all around, even the screen hole. Now I finished that. And I'm going to loop. There is no two bands to loop on here, so we are just going to go to where these bands have four bands and loop the two over the top. You will not loop the screen bands, even though you have some bands there. Turn my loom around and loop this side. Now I've finished that. We will lay another row like this all the way around. So turn my loom around. Start over here. All the way around. Even on the screen hole. Over the bands we already put. This way. Closed. There. Now we're going to loop. This time we are going to loop the screen hole ones that we have laid. Like normal, with two bands over the top. we are going to hook over these screen hole bands. So grab the bottom two, hook them over the top. Sorry. I'm grabbing one at a time. Let me just flip my thing back over. And from now on, you will be hooking these screen holes like I just told you. Oops, I forgot to hook these. Again, you hook all around the loom. Now, we will do the camera holes. So on this side, the opposite side from the screen hole, right here, we are going to hook the second peg, 3 pegs, like we did for the screen. So, we're going to grab the bottom one, grab it, just one band, to the next one. Grab this band, grab the bottom one, under the 2, grab it, put it there. Now we are going to put these down, right there. And then you're going to lay some more bands. And skip the camera hole one time. I've changed colors a few times, and after I run out of black again, I'll put red. I'll start doing red again. Now, I have the camera hole. I skipped those for one row. Grab the bottom 2 over the top, and like normal. One band right here over the top. We'll start from this top and go down. Even on the camera holes, you can see that I put bands there. Finished. Wait, sorry. Put in extra bands. We're gonna hook. Now, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands. turn the loom. You're going to hook 2 bands on this first peg over. You will not hook the camera holes, and then we would go to the net where it starts again. We're here, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, and 2 bands. I finished this row. Now you're going to do this 2 more times, and then we're going to close it up. This, you will put it all the way around, over the camera holes. I'll start on back on my red again, and close it with here, all the way around. This is all single bands, this is not double bands. You would about used 1,000 bands on this. It really uses a lot, but they're really cool when you put them on your phone. Now we are going to hook again. This time we would have enough bands to hook over on the camera holes. Now this is starting on the camera holes. We hook the bottom 2. Sorry, I'm having trouble on this. There. Bottom 2 over the top. Push these down. Other side. Over 3. Got 2. There. Do it one more time, and I'll be there to help you to close it up. I finished now with my last row. Now we're going to close it up. So, like in the beginning, you'll put the diagonal shaped squares. You will do a figure 8 again, diagonal, and do another so it forms an X. And we will do this all the way down without making any holes. Finish with those squares, and I didn't leave any holes. Now we are going to do the figure 8 straight up. From peg to peg. Since there's no openings, we will not stop doing this. single hook. It's 2 bands on the first peg, 3 bands on the other pegs that we're gonna hook. On all the other pegs we're gonna hook. Two right here, and 2 on this side, 3 on the rest. And after this, I'm going to show you the last part to close it up. And you need to pay close attention, because if you hook it incorrectly, it may fall apart. First, you are going to separate the first right here, right there. You're going to separate the 2 bands. So the top goes to the top of the pin, the second band on the bottom goes to the bottom of the pin. Turn, do the same thing. You will only need 2 more rubber bands for the closing. I've separated all my rubber bands. And now I'm going to take my hook, grab this bottom one band, hook it over. Wait. Hook it there, in front of it. We're going to go under the 2, hook in front of it, hook bottom, in front of it. You're going to do this all the way around. And when you reach right here, well, right here, you're going to go under and grab this bottom one, hook it to the side pin. Turn your loom, do the same thing. And again, if you do not hook this correctly, your phone case may fall apart. So you have to pay really close attention. Top, top. Right here. And once you get to this part, you go under these 2 bands, hook them to this side one. And once you do that, you're going to take this rubber band, put this under. Oops, sorry, I messed up. Put this under the bands. And once you do that, you're going to bring this band, pull it through this band, and do a slip knot. And now, you pull it off carefully. It should look like this. And you will pull it off carefully off your loom. It may look like it will fall apart. It won't, but it won't if you hooked it correctly. I finished. It's small because I only did half of it, but this is how it should look like when it's finished. At the top, and make sure no bands are going to fall apart. If you like this video, please subscribe or thumbs up. Bye!